Hi my loves, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm recreating the look on my profile picture, and a big thanks to Sarah Ella Lee for requesting this look. I'm starting off with a prepped face, taking this white Snazaroo face paint and a dampened Real Techniques blender since I intended to replace it anyway. Now I'm dipping it in and I'm putting this on the center or T-zone of my face. After that, I'm taking one of my everyday foundations and putting this on the rest of my face. And with the other side of my sponge, I'm going to blend the edges. And I'm using a swiping motion against the white into the foundation and vice versa as well to blend everything in. I'm also flipping the blender onto each side to get the right opaqueness. Next, I powdered my face. First, I used the Airspun translucent powder on the outer perimeter, and then on the white or the inner perimeter, I used you can use any white eyeshadow. I used Ivy from the Too Faced collaboration with Nikki Tutorials. Now I am putting primer onto my lids. I use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and then I put the white powder, the Ivy color, onto my lids just to set the primer. Now I'm going to go in with this angled blending brush and the Chocolate Soleil bronzer by Too Faced, and I'm just applying this all through my crease. I also use the dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer to intensify that. Next, I'm using Ivy again on this Real Techniques brush to just highlight my brow bone and my lid. Once we're done applying shadows onto the lids, I'm taking the dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer and I'm just applying this onto the perimeter of my face, contouring my cheekbones, my forehead, and my jawline to create kind of a thinner face. So I really piled this color on to my skin to kind of create like a furry appearance as well. And I'm also contouring the sides of my nose, making sure that I'm using the color onto the very outside of my nose to create a wide nose, a wide set nose. And then after that, I'm going to take the white and put it down the center just to intensify the white, since I got some of the bronzer onto there. And I also wanted to make sure that my nose looked wide set enough. I also connected the bronzer on my nose onto the color on my lids, and that just created like the shade onto connecting from my nose to my lid. Intensifying the lid color. After I finished contouring and fixing a few things that I wanted to fix, I started with my brows. I'm using the Ka-Brow, and I'm creating a really thick, intense brow, making it look fuzzy and higher arched. Okay, next I am doing eyeliner. I used MAC Engraved to put it onto my lash line. I did a really thick band of this so that I wouldn't have to use the gel liner for that, since it seems much easier. So I did that, and then I went in with my gel liner and I started creating a wing. I put this wing right through my crease, practically. And so this is like a really thick, intense wing. And then I put it all around my eyes. I'm just fixing a little mistake I made. So I put it all around my eyes, but also creating angles. Like under the eyes, I created an angled line on the end, and then I straightened it out right beneath my aura to kind of create a deer-shaped eye. I also did my waterline and my tight line, and I created a little baby wing on the inner corner of my eye, which you will see. Now I'm creating my nose. I am just going up to the outer edges, creating a little dip on the top of my nose, keeping it circular on the outsides or the outermost edges, and then the bottom flat. Now I'm filling it in with a larger brush, and later on I will go and set the color with Wanted by Too Faced and Nikki Tutorials. Stop. I did that while I was putting on my lashes so that I could let the glue dry. Once we're done with our nose, we can go on to create our Cupid's bow, keeping with the thin faced theme and the deer face as well. So I did a really thin line of bronzer down the center of my Cupid's bow. And then we're gonna go in with lipstick. This is Max in the Spirit. And once I applied it to my top lid, I just blotted it with my bottom lid to create kind of a shadow of my top lid. And then I even went back in with like a tissue and my finger, and I just blotted the bottom lip so that it looked lighter. Now lashes. These are some Halloween lashes that I found at Walmart, and I'm in love with these for like animalistic looks because they're nice and flared and winged out, and they're huge. And now on to the part that I loved most about this look is the crystals. I got these at Michael's, and I'm just using some lash glue on the back of my hand to put on all the different sizes. This packet came with 3 different sizes, and I started off with the small, so I started just putting them in random places, and then I moved on to the medium size and then on to the large size, which I only put a few of the large ones. In this tutorial, I used a lot less than in my profile picture, so that's why it looks different, but I did want to give you options. So I will show what it looks like with more crystals, and I did have like a different look. After this, I will contour and highlight my décolleté, and when I do that, I also did not put the crystals on my shoulders, which I did in the profile picture. So there was a few differences from this to the profile picture look. And once we've done that, this look is all done. Thank you, my loves, so much for watching. Please keep on requesting more looks and I will be sure to do them. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah.